welcome to No Movies in Hell. I'm Chris Geiger.
I'm McCall Scott, and today we are reviewing Super Mario Brothers, the movie.
You played Super Mario Brothers when you were a kid.
I have, of course. So it was one of the first video games that I played on the original Nintendo. It's actually my brother's Nintendo, and then I got to play. Um, and yeah, and then a couple years later, well, not maybe like a couple years later, but in the early 90s, there was the other Super Mario Brothers movie with Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo and Dennis Hopper. And I thought it was great as a kid. And a lot of people don't like it. And that's okay. Some people don't have taste.
So I never played Super Mario Brothers ever.
Oh,
As an adult, as a child, never played.
we
Wasn't
need to fix that.
Yeah, I know, right? So I didn't have that background going in, but it was still a fun movie. I still enjoyed it a lot. I'm sure I missed a lot of the references, but it didn't matter. I thought it was very cute.
That's so cool. Like, I wonder, so from your perspective, what did you think? Like in terms of, styling and music and like maybe the story, but yeah, I think it's fascinating that you haven't played the game and you haven't really been immersed in there was a TV show at one point, there was other TV shows, like there was a non-animated TV show and there was an animated TV show, and then there's all types of stuff. There's Mario Paint, you can make music, you can uh play, multiplayer uh like driving game, there's tennis, there's like the IP has expanded and exploded for Super Mario Brothers. So what is your take in all of it?
Yeah, so I wasn't exposed to any of that before. I mean, obviously I've heard of Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
It's out in the pop culture zeitgeist. I feel like I could recognize the characters, or if someone showed them to me without telling me who they were, I could say like, oh, that's Super Mario Brothers, just like Pac-Man, right?
Yes. Hmm.
So going in, I knew it was targeted towards kids and families. I'm not like a super kids and family friendly moviegoer. So I wasn't sure if I would like it, but I thought it was cute. I love the soundtrack. I thought they had a lot of fun with that, and I was happy that was a big part of it. I thought the story held up. It wasn't, you know, it had enough in it to
Yeah.
keep it interesting, but it wasn't crazy. So yeah, I was happy with it. It was definitely better than I thought it was going to be. But yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It was a lot of fun, and I really wasn't expecting uh anything from it, only because I feel like recently there's been a trend of just trying to capitalize on certain things by just having a movie, and sometimes it, the script isn't done well, or like the plot and all this stuff. But I really think that this movie, one, yes, was made for kids. I seen a lot of children dressed up, which was really cute, with with their friends and their family. And then two, it was definitely for like the fans, and there were definitely cues. The way with which I think they did an excellent job with kind of like that cinematography angle of capturing like you going through the game.
Mm.
And definitely callbacks to things that are in the story um, of the game and the game creator, and like the ancillary characters like Donkey Kong. And so yeah, I thought it was cute.
Yeah. Let's go to the slides. All right, so we're actually not that far apart. If my
Mhm.
2.5s were threes, then we would have been pretty close.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I really think really the difference for me is that view of playing the game. Except for you're sitting, obviously you're and sitting in a chair and you're witnessing these things. And I like the fact that, it wasn't a one shot type of thing of, I'm going to go through this level or this obstacle and I'm going to make it. It's like, no, actually, in real life, you have to go through these things over and over and over and over again, multiple times over the course of many days until you figure it out. I think that was part of like the broader, lesson. And it's just great seeing a lot of these features um, and stages and things come to life.
Mm.
Um, and how like goofy and silly certain people are. So yeah, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was fun. It was entertaining. I did like that. I mean, it is family friendly, but I think it was super family friendly. Like very young children could watch this because even
Yeah.
the villain is kind of cute. And,
Yes, he
you know,
wasn't that much of a villain.
right, the torpedo is like it has a little face on it that looks like a little shark. Like, nothing is scary, really.
Yes.
So I think, yeah, you could definitely take like a small child to this. It
Yep.
was fun to see on the opening night. I happened to be in the theater for something else, but people were dressed, whole families were dressed up.
Yeah.
So that was fun. And to just contrast that from, I was watching The Big Lebowski, which was released in the theaters as a Fathom event, which props to them. Awesome choice.
Yay.
But no one showed up in a bathrobe.
Oh yeah,
And
I'm surprised. Like I feel
I
like
thought
there's
everyone
a
would.
big fandom for that. Like,
Yeah,
did they serve like white Russians?
they did not. But I think it was super popular because it showed up on my AMC app as
Mhm.
one night. And I missed it because I was busy that night and I wasn't paying attention. And then 2 days later, another showing popped up. So I think that
Oh,
they got
okay.
a really great response. And maybe everyone wearing bathrobes went to that first one. So
uh, yeah. Oh, cool.
do you have anything to plug in this episode?
I do not. Yeah.
Me neither. Except for the Big Lebowski, right? Shout out to them.
Yeah, why not? So it was like the 25th anniversary or
Something like that, I think. 20th or 25th. Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.